All right, welcome back with Risk Talk with Siobhan and Siobhan. Karen is still here with us for
Same
episode
outfit.
4. Same outfits. We haven't changed our clothes.
Everybody, I ain't got it. What you see is just it's one outfit, 2 episodes, all that changing. I ain't got no wardrobe in the back. It's not happening. This is an outfit for the day. Okay? The whole entire day.
Ensemble.
Okay?
Shit, I look good each episode.
How many shirts you think I got? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
That's why I be doing dresses. Dresses and jumpers, right?
Easy.
You can't find one, just one whole outfit. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Put a little bit more lip gloss on. That's it.
That's it. So we just wanted to piggyback on hot topics, just a little something we didn't get a chance to go cover. So we were talking about the pastor, Geno Jenkins, and he made a statement that I saw on Instagram saying that he's not chasing no booty. He said, I'm a black man. I ain't chasing no booty.
He's not chasing anything.
He's not
What
chasing.
you guys?
What did he tell the guys not to do as well?
Huh?
He told them not to chase anything. Women are supposed to pursue us.
He's
Men.
like,
No,
he
but
said his skin is not.
Yeah,
as long
he
as
said
his
if I'm
skin
a
is gonna
black
be
man,
black,
he ain't chasing. So if you watched it, he the reason why he made the statement is because he was stating that if you're gonna chase a woman and you get in a relationship, you're gonna continue to chase her for everything.
Okay.
That was it. So what are your thoughts?
Okay, me first. My thought, like, I really need to know what he means because, okay, yes, I don't think you should chase anyone. You know, I think you should court and pursue someone.
Yes.
But I don't know if you should chase them. But the way he comes off, the energy that he's giving, is giving me, I'm a man, and if I like you, you're supposed to like me back. And if I don't like you, if you don't like me, then
Oh well.
oh well, type of thing. I'm not gonna pursue you or anything. But you know, a lot of times, I think the dynamic between men and women has always really been like
Them courting a woman.
yeah, you
and
like
pursuing.
a person, but you never really. A woman hardly ever really says yes off the rip, right? Sometimes
Not right away. Not all women.
Yeah, so I
So
don't
you're gonna be
know.
lonely forever.
Right. I think that with the woman and male dynamic, you know, sometimes women could be in the zone with how they want to goals and stuff like that, and not necessarily think you're not an attractive guy or that they might want to date you, but they may put up a hesitation. No, thank you, whatever. But some guys that really are interested will keep on pursuing you until you say yes, and in a lot of cases, long marriages end up before a guy is pursuing a woman and she broke down. Look at Urkel.
She went
Do you use Urkel from
Listen, that's a good example. Urkel, until he was Urkel.
Family Matters?
Yes. He hounded Laura. But what happened? He ended up getting Laura. Well, Urkel got Laura. But
no, what his name wasn't Urkel. His name was
that dynamic has been the dynamic between male and female for ages. And if he's one of the guys that's like, oh, I'm too whatever to pursue you, and if you don't like me, I don't care. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna chase you.
Well, we're talking about a 60-year-old man, pastor, that's making this
He
statement.
seemed too angry to me.
Like rejection was like
what's
he can
the
come
real
off a little
reason?
too strong for some women.
Yeah.
You know?
He just feel like if I have to pursue you, I'm a forever chase you.
And that's not necessarily true.
It don't mean that. Like
sometimes girls don't really like you or love you initially, but then the tables always end up turning, and then she's like, you was like Pepe Le Pew, and she was the freaking painted cat trying to get away from you, and then it turns into she
probably got to know who he was as a person.
Yeah, it just takes women
so she fell in love with that.
Yeah,
but if you think about it, right? If we're out, like if you go out to eat with your girlfriends, not a lot of times women be like, ooh, I want him, or like we're not the chasers. We don't pursue. The men are the hunters. So it's not 9 times out of 10, the men is the one that's gonna pursue you or seek you.
But depending on what
in the
space you're
interim,
in.
Right.
If we do see someone that is nice looking, I'm very shy.
With Pepe Le Pew?
No. I don't approach. and it could have been a missed opportunity.
No opportunity is a missed opportunity.
Yeah, if it ain't there, it ain't there. Because
But
he could
some-
be taken, and he could just be like, "Oh,
All
she's pretty,
because
but I'm not gonna approach
this new
her."
era and this new regime, men don't like rejection, nor do women, but mostly men, right?
But men can handle it better than women.
Allegedly.
No, I can handle rejection.
But
I get rejected all
if
the
you
time.
think about it, cut it out. If you think about it, some
do.
women can't handle rejection, but men can handle it better than a woman.
You
Why
think
do you say
men
that?
can handle?
I think so.
What?
I really do.
Hell
Think
no.
about it. Men, look, talking about chasing. They don't care if you reject. They will still
That's
try
why
to
he said
pursue.
but that's why he said what he said, because
But
he
it
don't
don't
wanna
really
get
like.
rejected.
To me personally, I feel like it doesn't really like affect them emotionally. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of women out here.
Okay.
Right? So for a woman, it's like we're more pickier than men. So we may see something we like, oh, let me try that. And then we get rejected. We kind of a little heartbroken behind that. But men, they like, I'm on to the next. Some men, I'm not saying
That's
all.
true. It's possible.
But that's why I say
Listen,
I
I
don't
get
like to
rejected
pursue.
in everything. I'm used to it.
I may
everything.
flirt with you, wink with you, but I ain't chasing and pursuing.
No, I'm not pursuing, but
Men should know when a woman is flirting with them.
Yeah.
Men should know what a woman is trying to welcome them in. Mm-hmm. Men should actually know
people
that.
say I'm flirting, and I don't know when I'm flirting. I don't think I'm flirting.
What would be like an example of them thinking you're flirting?
Everyone says that I'm flirting. I'm just talking. And
you can
being
be friendly,
nice.
so I can be very friendly.
But people misconstrue that and say,
I
Karen,
don't think you're a big flirt.
People say I'm flirting all the time. I'm
I know
like,
I'm a
good,
big
because I
flirt.
don't know.
I flirt.
Am I a flirt?
Well, what is
No.
flirting? Really?
She interacts. She's
I interact.
She's funny
I
I
conversational.
do that too.
Give compliments. I flirt. If I find you attractive and I'm interested, I'm flirting. Or sometimes I just flirt just because I'm bored.
Wow.
Oh.
So you doing it
Bored
because you have
flirt.
nothing to do. So you're
I've
bored
done
for
it. I'm not saying that's what I do, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm out and
But you
have
can
a
give
good
mixed,
conversation.
You can give mixed signals
I
to
can't
someone
do
else
that.
that may.
I mean, I can, but
it's
men do it too.
But so you out there doing what they do.
I just do whatever Siobhan
Wants to do.
or
At that
please.
moment.
That's at that moment. If I feel like I'm in a good mood and I'm feeling sexy,
Listen.
I'm a flirt. I'll just flirt.
If me talking is flirting, child, I be trying to be quiet sometimes
Her flirt
because
is more
they'll
about
walk you to
body
the bathroom.
gestures, and she's like, yeah. So
I'll give you my undivided attention.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do that with everybody though.
So that's why they say you a flirt.
Oh, that's bad.
I gotta.
That's not good.
I'm horrible.
I'm too nice and bubbly. But see, when I don't want to talk, because I don't want anybody to be hounding me, be a shadow on me. No, you can't buy me a drink. No, I don't want to talk. Undesirables, I just can't do it because they will stay on you. They'll follow you all around. Go to the bathroom. This one guy went to the bathroom. He waited and called me out the bathroom. Excuse me, miss, can I talk to you? I told you no. I don't want to talk. I try to be
That's
nice.
mean.
No, I had one guy buy me a drink and follow me through the hall.
Listen, I can't do it.
We was out
Don't
somewhere,
buy me a drink. If
I
you
won't
can't
take
buy
no
me a
drink no
drink
more.
and say have a good night, whatever.
Right.
Say your piece, buy me the drink, let me turn you down. Okay?
Hop out.
Go about your way.
Say no thank you to the drink because
That's
you
what
already know
I said. Since they don't do that, going across the board.
I learned my
no,
lesson.
thank you.
I ain't accepting no more drinks.
No. Let me correction. I will accept a drink from a handsome good-looking man.
But if I don't,
But
not
if
interested,
you're
I'm not accepting.
undesirable, I'm sorry. I could be shallow sometimes. I think this is shallow. No, I don't want to drink from you. Because why? You don't know how to just give a drink, do light conversation, and move about your business.
Right.
You want to have a drink and think I'm supposed to be invested in you in a conversation for a drink.
And give you my number, and
Holy
now
smokes.
I'm bound to no.
Holy smokes, cowboy. Holy smokes. I can't
Pump
do
your
it.
brakes. Giddy up. Don't giddy up over here.
I can't do it. You'll hold me hostage.
Yeah.
And then some cute guy will walk in. Oh, she's talking to him.
You fucked up the whole night.
Right. Now I'm pissed off. Because now I really got to be rude. Like, listen, I'll see you later. Like, I don't even know what to say. He's like, oh, you going to be right back? You going to be right back? Yes. No, I will not be back. So, and I had a bad situation happen to me at a young age. I never used to talk to guys that talked to me in the street, especially if I didn't think you were cute. And a guy smacked the crap out of me.
How did he do
I
that?
never knew that.
I told you this story. Going across the park, she got a bad memory.
Yeah.
I was like 16, 17. Guy was trying to talk to me. I didn't want to talk to him. I kept walking. He jumped in front of me and said, "Oh, you think you're too good to talk to me?" Slap. Of course, I hit him with a Coke 45 bottle, and he started bleeding, and I went running. And then that mofo gonna be in the car, cop in the back of the car, looking for me
You
on
are
Tella. Yes. And I
Oh, this
had
is
my
like high
big
school.
homie, my best friends at the time,
I'm dead.
on the block.
I remember the cops used to do
Amina's
that.
brother. He's like, "Did y'all see a girl?" He was like, "Oh, what happened?" No. Right on Tella. You slapped me. I
Tella's
hit
a
you with a
bad
Coke
area.
45 bottle, got a cut against his head, and he called the cops. And he was in the backseat of the car looking for me.
You know there's no statute of limitation on assault, right?
You're a
What's
lie.
that?
Nobody play.
You're a lie. Who told
Listen.
you that? That's
Listen,
good.
I'm telling you a story of a story. I ain't say it was
No, I
me.
wasn't playing. I wasn't playing.
But yes, ever
I'm
since
only
that
playing.
happened to me, I would just give guys my number and then wouldn't remember that I gave them my number and then just block them. But then they started getting smart and started calling you on the spot.
Oh yeah, when that ever started, I hated that era.
And
like
then
this.
that was
What's your-
terrible.
they put your number in
They
and
be
they
like, "I
call
got
their
you,
that's
phone.
me.
call me." And
I'd
I
be like-
said, "Okay."
I'd be like, "Hey Siri, could you block the last number?"
And so when they started doing that, like, then I was just like, "No, I got to go back to just saying nicely, no, thank you. I'm not interested." No, then it was the era of me just saying, "Oh, I have a man." Then I didn't feel good about lying. No, I felt as I got older, I just like, "No, I don't have a man, but I still don't want to talk to you. No, thank you." "Oh, you got a man?" No, just I'm not interested.
Yeah.
So I started saying, "I'm not interested." And it was like, yeah,
Wait,
I'm not interested.
well, I was at the job site and one of the workers, he had Spanish food, and I was like, "Oh, let me get some Spanish food." He was like, "Oh, I got somebody who know how to cook. You like Spanish, man?" I was like, "Oh."
Not interested.
Right, not interested. He said, "Any man?" I said, "No, I'm chilling." He said, "You like women?" I said,
Damn, you see how it
I was like, "No."
They have to ask nowadays because that is just exploited
I
now
just
more
don't-
than ever.
I don't feel like being bothered. What's wrong with that?
And not only that,
What
I
is
don't think you know the type of guys that I would like.
I was like, "No."
But he made, and then till one day, like that show, you didn't want to talk to nobody, and then a fine chocolate man come out, you be like, "That was your friend." And you be like, "No, Poppy, I didn't know you was somebody." No, not her. She don't move, Siobhan. I'm talking about your friend. And you be like, "No, I didn't know that was your friend. You said you don't want to be bothered."
But that shit was funny. He was like, "Women?" I said, "No."
I'm just
They
not
gotta
interested.
ask. They gotta ask.
Okay, so we going in.
Right.
Let's go to the next because we never gonna
Wait,
get
so
to the.
yeah, wait, so but Siobhan didn't talk about no. Siobhan ain't a flirt. She don't flirt.
No, I don't flirt.
She thinks she don't flirt. She do.
I don't
little.
think-
She
I
gets to
ain't-
smacking them lips.
Or she start
Sucking them
talking
up.
crazy.
Oh yeah, that's her flirting tactic.
That's her first. Right.
With that mouth do.
We gotta-
Flat line.
Look,
we
she
play.
can't help
See?
it.
I
I'm only
Anyway.
playing.
It's just a little jokey joke.
It's a joke. All right, main topic we didn't get a chance to talk about was
Good.
unlearn to relearn. And the question I have for you guys is, what are some of the toxic things or behaviors you wish to unlearn? I'll start with you, Siobhan.
Toxic behaviors that I wish that to unlearn.
It could be certain things, or like, or behavior, your reaction to certain things, or when you was told that you felt like,
Unlearn something that I wanted to unlearn.
how people be like, "Oh, I'm a strong black woman. I don't need no man to do that." I had to unlearn that shit.
I've
unlearn
unlearned
that.
that strong black woman stigma. I do need help. I would love help. I'm tired of being strong. I'm
You
tired.
want
I'm tired.
Black Woman Anonymous.
I just don't want to be that strong because it's a lot. to be that
Well,
strong.
I feel like when you meet the person or partner or get in a situation, I feel like that will dissolve itself.
No, but these are
I
just
believe so,
behaviors
too.
and stuff like that
Yeah.
you learn along the way that you don't need a man to do X, Y, and Z. You're capable of doing it on your own. You become
Listen.
and I became so independent that it's just like, I don't want to be in that. I'm independent. Like, I can carry my own, but I'm tired.
Yeah, but you know, in every
I've
part of your
learned to
life,
just
you.
be so strong that
But
it's
those
just
things
like,
you need at
you,
certain points in your life.
you're right.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Yeah.
Check, 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 check,
So when you
check.
get into
Noted.
the next thing,
I'm
you'll
tired.
dissolve of
Let me
it.
see.
You know,
Yeah.
it's easier said than done because I'm always so used to just doing that I don't know how to let somebody else do.
Yeah, if you can't allow your family or friends to do,
And
then
I
that's the
don't. I
problem.
just like
You got to
I'm
start
just
there.
I just do so much that I just be like, oh, it comes so like it doesn't bother me to do it.
So you got to start there, little baby steps.
Yeah, and I'm put my
When
hands in my
somebody
pocket.
next time somebody asks, "Can I do this?" Just say, "Sure."
And you know what? Someone said to me the other day, I have something I want to tell you that's very important. So I'm like, fuck you want to tell me? Um, you're a great person and I love your work ethics and you're just awesome. You're dope. And I was gonna say, oh, there's no need to thank because that's what I do. And I said, no, allow that. Take it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
I
that is a
appreciate it.
toxic behavior that you
Yeah, because
want
I
to
always say there's no need to thank me. Every time somebody say thank you for doing something, I'm like, there's no need.
There is a
Because
need.
I'm so used to just this is what I do.
Yeah.
And I said, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Accepting praises. I have a
Yeah.
hard time with that.
I don't do that well.
Yeah.
What about you,
I
Kay?
mean, honestly, that is a question that I think it requires vulnerability. And to be vulnerable is a little bit challenging for me. Um, because it requires trust, right? So in most dynamics, people that I'm close with and grew up with, there is a lot of trust there. And so I could be vulnerable. But if you're asking in the scheme of relationships, because we just talked about
I know.
this topic, I think the being vulnerable and expressing some toxic behaviors like accepting gifts, which I have no problem doing. I can accept everything in a relationship dynamic, right? But like Siobhan, I feel like, I don't really care for praises. I feel sometimes icky about it, and I don't know why. I feel like, no, and I don't like to be celebrated either.
Yeah.
Which is, I feel like, is the weirdest thing.
I don't know. I don't like the attention.
That, but it is a toxic behavior because you shouldn't feel like you shouldn't be celebrated. I had to kind of like force and thrust myself to accept something, even though it makes me feel uncomfortable. And as you get older and you start developing, like, why am I this way? And you try to do the consensus, because I always feel like you should do a consensus of yourself. Like,
Right.
what should change? Talk to yourself. I mean, I do. And when I do that, I'm just like, why does that feel so uncomfortable? Why does it feel icky for someone to say, you're so gorgeous, you're so amazing? And I realized that one, it's toxic to not be able to accept it or to feel that way. But what's very interesting to me is that when somebody says all those things, I feel that sometimes, how could I be all these things if I have such an issue getting all the things that I want?
That's deep.
So I don't. So when you compare to like whether or not someone telling you the truth, sometimes if it doesn't match because you relate it to what you can receive or get, then you just think, is this person bullshitting me? Or could I trust this person? Because something's not matching up. If I'm all this, why can't I move this way? Why can't I get this way? Why can't I?
Right.
So that's a toxic behavior because you're matching one thing of how someone sees you, but the whole point of it, someone can see you that way, and because they're not healed or developed, they don't want to date you. They don't want to talk to you.
Right.
They don't want, you can't get certain places just because you're not in the same realm.
Right.
Sometimes you're fishing around tadpoles when you should be fishing around sharks.
Right.
But it takes a level of development, and it also takes for your mindset to kind of get out of it. So my toxic behavior is not being able to get out the fishbowl and to swim around people that also can see me that way but accept me.
Right.
So
you
my
gave us a few.
You got it live.
No, but it was
No,
good. It was
I don't know.
amazing. I'm like,
That's
Jack,
my-
I
that's
just learned that from you.
Very deep.
yeah, that's
And
my toxic, going into like being toxic, not being able to accept it. And so I'm in the same boat as you, like, can't accept certain
Right.
things. And I mean, listen, I don't even know how to sometimes unlearn
Learn
that.
certain
I'm
things,
trying
right.
to. And I guess just thrusting myself into it and accepting it and just saying, okay, this is what it is. Not being harsh on myself. Just
Talking to myself works.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
And
that's
be okay with someone's loving you and then saying those same things, even if it doesn't match, even if you I learned that I have to remind myself, this is how I unlearn. So the question is, how do you
Right.
unlearn it? The way I unlearn it is that I can't match how you see me and determine that because I didn't get X, Y, and Z, that it doesn't mean that it's not true about who I am.
Right.
I could be who I am, be all the things that someone say I am, and still not feel that that because I'm not getting X, Y, and Z or the results that I want, that it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not true.
You're right. Timing is everything.
Yeah, timing it is.
Just
Definitely.
Yeah.
And everybody has their own
tracking
path.
number, maybe.
And someone tracking them. I need to know
You track
the
everything else.
logistics.
Listen.
I think with me, I'm gonna dig deep on this one as far as something that I never shared. I always felt like failure was like a weakness. I think that's why I kind of create projects and goals so much, because it's like I'm like if I feel like so for example like if I lost money or if I got laid off from a job, I'm angry because I feel like I failed, you know. So it's like I try to do a million and one things to stay like okay,
Relevant in
relevant
yourself.
with myself, not to others,
Yeah, in
but
yourself.
just to feel complete with self,
Yeah.
you know. So I have like 4, 5 notebooks, and I went through some of them a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, every couple of months I'm writing down a project to do. I'm like, I didn't accomplish that. And then when I started doing like manifesting things that I want, and I went back and I'm like, Siobhan, you got your house. Okay. I checked that off. When I had the other car and I was just like, this car is costing me so much money, by 2023, I need an affordable car. I don't care. It's a hoopty because I need to save my money and there's other things I want to do. I go back to that list and I'm like, yeah, Jaguar gone. Driving a Hyundai. So I'm not realizing I'm accomplishing things. I'm not giving myself credit.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't give myself enough credit. Because once I finish one task, I'm like, I'm on to the next. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's something I have to figure out. That's something I have to try to unlearn. I have to give myself praises
And grace.
and grace.
Yeah.
I don't do it. Because I'm never satisfied. That's a problem.
I fear failure. That's my worst fear. Is failure.
That's my least like fear. I don't know if it's fear or worry.
Anxiety, worry,
Yeah.
fear. I know what it's like to not have.
Yeah.
And I always keep it in my mind. You're never gonna go back to that. Never.
Right.
That's why I'm very private. You don't know if I'm up. You don't know if I'm down.
Right.
You know nothing about me. You
Flat
just see
nines.
me as that's Siobhan, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm very humble. I don't exploit anything. I'm not a show off. It's just that I know what it is to have it up, and I know what it is to have nothing.
Yeah, same here.
I know what it is to not have help, and I know what it is to have help.
That's another thing with me.
So I'm just
accepting
like,
help.
I'm very humble, so I can have $2 in my pocket, and I will never tell you that I need anything because in my mind I'm like, I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
We gonna have noodles tonight.
Yeah,
And one
I
thing,
feel-
and let me say something. They laugh at me because
Oh,
if anybody
God.
know me, I'm an excessive buyer with food.
Uh-huh.
So if I ain't got, you'll never know. We always gonna eat. It could be insufficient funds, but
Well, I hate to
we
waste food.
always gonna eat
That's what-
well. They be like, but
So you
yo,
be
you
eating
just
stuff
not,
past 4 days in
you
the
just,
refrigerator?
you just don't know
No,
nothing about me
I
because
don't.
I just don't give it.
I don't waste food.
Oh.
I hate to waste food. Um, but yeah, like I don't know. I'm hearing both of you guys, so but over the years, I've gotten better with certain worked on some things.
Yeah,
I always
me
felt
too.
my life was not too much up, not too much down, always just there. Sometimes that could be boring, that could be tiring. Um, but I do know that looking back, whenever I see steady, when I look back, I'm like, no, I had really highs and lows, highs and lows,
Right.
highs and lows. And I always feel like, it takes, when you want a goal, accomplish a goal, especially for me, I always feel like there's always a struggle behind it. I try to get out of that bad thinking too and not attach that type of thought to that because
But you're only human.
I'll
I
just
know
keep
people say
on.
stay positive, stay positive. It's really hard at times to
Yeah.
stay positive 24/7. Really? How
Yeah.
can you? There's gonna be
Yeah.
things that cross your mind. You be like, you're gonna worry about, or damn, I should have did this, or dang, this is not working. Hopefully this work out. I just think it's life.
Yeah.
That's the way the cookie
It's
crumbles.
yeah. And
I'm,
these are all stepping stools. Like we don't know where we're gonna be at next year, girl. We're gonna be millionaires on yeah. We be like, girl, we was that blue,
we was on
on
that,
the couch,
that green couch.
on the money couch. Talking
We
about
got
our
in the same
issues.
outfit for the both episodes. Now we like
These hoes ain't got no
wardrobe.
clothes.
I don't care.
Water with lemon.
Right.
I still do that now.
But
But yeah, I mean, it's trial and error.
I just have the mindset that I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
Yeah, I adopted that mindset.
And it's not
I worry about
it may not
something.
be good, but it's what can I do now?
I've been in a lot of situations where, too, this is where spirituality kicks in for me, because I've been very low at times. And, I would get the whisper, don't worry about anything, I got you. And then, when it first happened, I would worry. Then I was like, okay, I'm not going to worry. And then I even told you the story. Then things just happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I know that when I do hit those really low, I may get low to the ground, but I don't fall. I would say, I hear the whisper, I got you. And then nothing. Everything goes smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not constantly worrying about how I'm going to make it. When that time comes, I'm going to worry about it then.
Right.
But until then, I only can do this. It would be nice to have support and to really look upon someone and say, okay, I got your back, you got my back, and we can do it together. But it don't always work that way. And then two, I think the biggest goal in the last 2 years, or maybe even 3 years, and I will even say me kind of always knowing this, is that it's okay to not be married. It's okay to not have children. But it took me a while in a way to get that, even though I knew in the back of my mind, like, damn, Karen, it's, you're getting up there. You want to be married. You want to have kids. But you don't want to settle. And I won't settle.
Right.
And it's just like, you have to be okay with who you are right now. Because at the end of the day, God didn't make Adam for you. He made Adam for you, for Adam. So it's, you know what I mean? I'm whole as I am, with or without that. But I think that's a lot of times women struggle with that, who don't have kids, who don't have marriage. And it's usually the women that put it on you too, like make you feel out of sorts because you're not married, or you're better than if you're not married. And that kind of plays on you too with everything that you do, because you think everyone is judging you.
And it shouldn't be that way.
And they probably is. When we was at the barbecue, you said something very interesting, and the guy was like, "Oh, are you married?" And it's just like,
Who was
okay,
that?
if I am or if I'm not, the guy at the barbecue.
I can't remember. He's probably tired.
Anyway, when we went to a barbecue and a guy, that was one of the things that he asked. Like, are you married? He's like, oh, well, Karen, at least he said you'll be married. And Siobhan said, later for me, or something.
Oh, he said, I'm not getting married. I remember now.
Oh,
I
right.
wasn't
And I
there.
think that's the way, I think that's so fucking, excuse my language. I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
really
wrong.
crazy. And it could be just joking. He probably don't mean anything by it, but the
But the
consensus
fact for-
about
right,
not
for him to
being
saying it,
married
right.
or like, or if you're less than, women feel like, and sometimes women are married and marrying crap half the time, and it's like somebody I wouldn't even want to marry,
Right.
and then it's, you know,
I
but
want to
women
marry
have to
my,
be
my,
okay.
my best friend. So I'm not
Yeah.
looking forward to get married just to say
Listen,
I'm married. Who cares?
I see women who are married are getting abused and
Yeah.
all kind of marriages out here. This is
They
They're
won't
not
be abusing
happy.
her.
no, not Muhammad Ali.
Y'all can leave me alone.
What's
But,
for me?
I'm the sweetest girl when you
but
get to
that
know
I
me.
have to,
Bullshit.
you know, you have
See,
to.
it's fucking crazy.
You're painting me out to be like this
You just
mean
hit me.
person.
Not
Listen,
mean,
like,
just
I'm-
Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali wasn't mean at all.
Don't take
He just
I'm-
knocked a
I'm finally in the era where I have a lot of self-love.
That's
And I'm
what I
cool.
mean. Having self love, knowing who you are, and
it
being
took
okay.
me some time to
Right.
get to where
Yeah.
I'm at, and I'm in a very good space.
Good.
So do not come interrupting my space.
Oh, they're gonna come and
Oh, they're gonna
interrupt
come.
it.
You just need
Yeah.
to just.
because I just be
You
like,
gotta just bob and weave, bob and weave, because they're
But,
gonna come.
I'm in a good space. I'm happy. I mean,
And I realized that men like toxic women.
Oh, they do.
I'm not toxic enough. I'm with the. So, you know, how you did your healing, and niggas is like,
Are you
what?
healed?
How you? Do you need? Like, I know how to communicate.
Right.
What's your
you
needs,
have,
your
you
wants?
Should, right.
I know how to express myself. I have no problem with saying what I need. And I feel that more women should, when they're in a relationship, instead of saying what you want, say what you want from the person, what
Right.
you need from the person. I want you to do X, Y, and Z for us to succeed.
vice versa.
That's it. In order for us to work, oh, well, what's the problem? Oh, in order for us to work, I need you to X, Y, and Z. Can you
Communication
do
is the
those
key
things?
in any relationship.
Oh, you need me
That's
to
the
yeah.
key. The top key
Yeah,
of it.
communication.
That's the
I'm
same
not-
thing.
but
That's
I'm
the
not-
foundation.
Whatever I
of
tell
it.
you I need,
I'm not a million
I'm going to ask you in the
calls.
interim,
You're not going to get a
what do
million
you
calls.
need for us to sustain a healthy relationship? Because I need to know what you need too as well.
Yeah. I don't, listen, I come with a lot, but I give a lot, and I love strong, whatever that mean for you guys. For me, it means several different things. But at the same time, I'm not chasing you. I'm not doing a 51 million calls. If there's something I don't like that you did, I
You'll
know how
know.
to express it, and I know how to just
Right.
not deal. And I could take you in doses. Or I could just ghost you and leave you alone altogether. I don't got no time. All right, my clock is ticking. I ain't got no time for your jive turkeyness. Okay.
These knees, man, these knees is wonderful now, but I don't know.
Oh, my knees still work.
Yeah, but at 60, I'm saying like, drop
These
down.
knees work. These knees work.
They're gonna
Drop
think
down.
I ain't getting on my knees.
Drop down, get your. No,
I'm not saying get on
what
your
you
knees.
saying
Oh,
get
I'm
on your
trying to figure
knees?
out what y'all talking about.
We saying our knees still work means that we can squat and
Why?
sit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Siobhan, bring it back to knees.
I thought y'all was talking about something else.
Oh,
No, you know your joints be cracking and pocking, locking. You know
They
you
got
getting
pills
up
for
there.
that.
I don't need to take pills.
Well,
You just gotta
vitamins.
I don't want to take nothing. I just want
You
them to
gotta work out.
You got to work out too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
you
yeah,
have to work out.
that was deep, very deep. That was everybody about to teary
Oh,
eyed.
I almost grabbed the tissue and I was just like, and then what else I need to unlearn?
I mean, listen, you'll never stop learning.
You'll
Every time
never.
I feel like
There's something
I've
else.
improved on myself, I've discovered another fucking thing I gotta work on. I'm like, God damn, I'm a working project out this bitch. Like,
It's
oh
like
my
that.
God.
That's life.
I'm a working project. Like, and then you gotta give grace to people that are not a working project.
Right.
Some, I'm not saying work with a person. I'm just saying
But
you have
you know
to
what
show
you
grace.
can work with.
You know what you can
Yeah.
tolerate, and at a certain
Right.
age, and whatever
Oh,
your
I-
journey was, and whatever you've been through, you know what
I
you
don't
can
know.
tolerate because it took me a long time to get here. So my healing process is probably different from your healing process, but you're not gonna
To get where? To what space?
to this good space, this happy space.
Listen, you can't expect.
The sleep
Right.
good at night type of space. The don't cry at night type of space. The don't
I sleep
want or
wonderful knowing
yearn
nobody
for
cheating on
something
me.
type of space. To
So
be
it's a
okay
beautiful
I
sleep
ain't
in the
cooking
world.
after
me
nobody.
type of space.
I'm not
okay
cooking
with me
for nobody,
type of
cleaning for
space.
nobody. I'm sleeping peacefully with my dog.
You know, and if
She
the
got a dog.
that dog, my dog is at his well house.
Oh, he got an umbrella.
I got my pillows.
But I'm
My
okay.
1,001
You know,
pillow.
it gets boring because you
I entertain myself.
it gets boring after a while.
But I hear with somebody it gets boring too. Shit.
It
Yeah,
gets boring.
especially if they
That's just
outside a
I'm
lot.
human. It gets boring, you know. You roll
Listen.
over, you be like, yeah, let me get that flower.
But you know what? Some people, let me tell you, some people can't be in relationships if it's not toxic.
Yeah,
I don't want to be.
they
toxic.
can't really.
I'm okay with that.
That's
They
that's
can't.
deep and it's sad.
They can't, and they
those are the people that are still unhealed.
yeah, they
That
love
need
it.
to
If it's
lay
no
on somebody's
child,
couch.
if there's nobody getting you upset, if there's no craziness, if I mean they have it, like no one making you feel jealous or no one making you crazy, they feel like it's not love.
Yeah, I need someone who
Because
is
they've been taught that
healed.
through these situations it's love. But no one can, you can't just say I love you.
Right.
If I could just tell you I love you and show you I love you, it's not enough. You gotta
Right.
be like, I said
And that's stuff. And
kick
that's
down
something
the
they need
door.
to unlearn.
boom, 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 hit you in your chest. Nigga, I told you call me. You ain't call me? Who you was with?
Siobhan.
See? I can't do that.
You gotta get on play
But
crazy.
here's the thing: we've all been in that space when we were younger. There was some point we were.
I don't know.
Yeah, there was a point. I was
Yes,
there.
I was.
But I tell you one thing: I won't do that again. I'm boring, Susie. I'm boring. Listen, we going away. What we doing? We making some money.
I'm not
ain't
doing
with all
that.
that crazy
that
shit.
I'm not doing.
My thing is, why you can't just be a good person, a kind person, a loving person?
It could be all of that, but people have toxic ways that
People
they're
it's
saying.
so
don't know.
toxic
Let me
to
say
the point
something.
you can't
have
even
some
get
men
into- you
that
can't
have
even
been
get a
in toxic
relationship.
relationships that they won't even give you a shot because your kindness and your goodness could be the same way that person was in the beginning, and then they turned around and did X, Y, and Z to them.
Yeah, some
Or
people
they
crazy.
just don't
They
feel
just
like
don't
you
heal
don't,
properly.
or they just not ready for that type of love. They
And that's
used to a
fine.
certain way,
Mm-hmm.
and they want you to be that certain way.
Well, they're gonna have to come to that point where it's just like I can't keep doing this.
That's why I said I had to wrap my head around being single, because you, or not. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Went down the wrong
I'm
throat.
cool with being single.
It's okay.
My time will come.
It's
Look,
not okay.
I ain't
but
rushing.
It's okay.
I'm not
There's nothing
rushing.
you can do.
I just don't want to be jaded, you know?
well,
I don't think
yeah.
I am, but it's just like you go through
Oh,
so
I love
much.
love. I
and
get
it's
my
like-
my heart broken all
all
the
the time.
time.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
I don't
care.
be like, prove it. Nigga,
I
I pull
don't
a
care.
jet in front of my house for me to believe the shit.
Look, I don't care.
I remember, I remember when I first started
what you
dating
said.
again,
Listen, I feel like
and the guy
any-
did something wrong to me, and I called Siobhan, and I was like, why the fuck do I feel this way? She said, nigga, you got your heart broke. You got a, I feel like I got a heartache. I got like a pinched nerve in my heart. I said, what?
She was identifying feelings for
So
somebody
you know what?
else.
And let me tell you, and let me tell you what's
I feel
crazy.
like anything is
Because I
rejection.
was
If you
identifying
telling me no,
feelings
it's a rejection.
with the pinched nerve in my heart, because I felt pinched.
oh yeah,
I said in my brain, 3 days, it's gonna go away. And to this day, I'd be like, oh, I'll be mad for 3 days, and
I
I'll be
give
over it.
myself a week.
I'd be like 3 days.
I'd
And
be
I'm
no,
over
but you
it
can
in a week.
physically feel the pain.
Yeah, I was like, what is that feeling? She said, because you know, after you break up with your first relationship, you think you could conquer anything that comes your way. Coming out of a 20-year relationship, I'm like, anybody that comes to me is gonna be like, boo, boo, boo. 4 months. I was like, this nigga said, it ain't working. And I'm like, what did I do? I said, well, why I feel like a little ooh. She said, it's called a heartache. I said, I got a heartache? I just came out of a 20-year
She was a little
relationship,
lovesick.
and this motherfucker gave
Honestly,
me a
I
little
don't know
heart.
if I allow myself to get there.
Really? You never
This
had a
is
heartache?
in the process.
No, I have, but I've also had life experiences that took me over. And in relationships, if I compare to life experience, it's no match. And so
Really?
for me, I could be heartbroken, and I kind of often did. People think, "Oh, you gorgeous, so everything is." No, you.
We gotta yeah.
Yeah.
There's time we said.
Listen, but I
There we
feel
go.
like everything is a rejection. And that could be a
Okay.
toxic. Well, I don't know if it's a toxic behavior, but I feel like if things are not going my way, as far as what I want or how I think things should be going, you don't love me. You don't want to be where I need to be and what I want to do. It's a rejection. And so in that regard, it's just like I feel like I'm forever getting my heart broken. And I don't care at this time. It's like, all right,
I
another
don't
one beats the
look at it
dust.
like that.
If you meet someone right now,
I don't look at it that
and
way.
based on conversation, and a guy's trying to get to know you, you would expect for him to take you out on a date, right? Because I had this conversation with you.
But I want to piggyback a little what she was saying.
So I felt rejected.
You felt rejected.
Because it's just like, you took my number to say what
Right.
you're doing
It
every
is
day.
a rejection.
So when
It's
you're
an
not,
underhanded
yes,
rejection.
it is. So you know what? I've had this conversation with you. I was like,
Yeah.
it's like a rejection because it's like,
That's
you don't,
how you
I don't
see
want to
it.
be your pen pal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in jail. Not
Right.
yet. I'm here. Let's
Yep.
go out. You took my number to do what? What you doing with me every day? What the fuck? Good morning
just
every
think
day.
it's
Talk you to
timing.
death. Oh, I
But
don't allow that. I can't.
After 3 weeks, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What are we doing?
Oh, he would have got ignored after
So
the first.
that's still a form of rejection. Like it's just a waste. I don't know if it was just
I
like to
don't look
toot
at
your
it
own
as
horn and be like, I got her number, but nothing happened.
Right.
But
you may not.
I
Some
don't
people
look
may
at
not
it
look
that
at it as a
way.
rejection, but
It's a waste
for
of time.
me, it would be a rejection because I would feel like you pursued
for nothing.
for something. We just don't maybe not know.
Okay.
Right. But you're not going any further, or you're not
Right.
you're not growing.
It's a rejection.
If you had a relationship or was talking to somebody and it never grew past, or y'all just maybe linking up or being friends or being dating, it's
Then
rejection.
that's different. Okay, yeah, that's different. But that's what I wanted to piggyback on, because I feel like even if you meet someone, you exchange numbers, and they don't call like that, a lot of times it could be timing or with what space they're in their life at that moment. So it's like, all right, you took the initiative to want to talk to me, but you're not pursuing me in a way where I'm thinking that you're interested in, then it ain't the right timing. I don't look at it as rejection. I just look at it as maybe he's involved, or maybe he trying to see if he can still get it, or like,
or maybe he's trying to add you to your roster.
add you, right? Either that, but if it didn't work, I don't look at it as a sign of rejection. I just look at it as it's just not timing.
I have given my number to 3 guys in one night, and none of them called me. Remember, I explained it to you. I didn't think that as rejection, but then in the interim, you have some guys that you give your number to, and you have conversation every day, and it's not going nowhere. It's just like, what the fuck?
Well, he bullshitting you, so then you cut him off.
It's like, what the fuck?
But that's what she's talking about. It's a rejection.
It's a rejection to me. I can look at it as that, like,
you can listen. Hey,
yeah, but I've given guys my numbers.
I feel like there's no
and
such.
no
I don't
one's
know
called
if it's
me,
any
and I was
such
okay
thing
with
as
that.
timing.
Okay, cool.
I feel like there's like no such thing as time. I think that
not timing meaning where they are in their life. So
Yeah.
you can meet someone and
but I
you're
feel like
ready.
if you're not in the time,
Right, if you're ready and that person's
Don't
not
pursue
really
me.
ready, that's what I'm saying. Then don't look at it as rejection.
But they're going to interrupt your peace.
And you don't allow them. This is when you know. If you foresee that, all right, he's going to waste my time, then we going to cut it off right then and there.
It's
yeah,
over.
but you can cut it off. But it's still another one beats the dust.
Right.
Another one.
Yeah.
It's just how you just like think about
It's
it.
just how you think about it.
Yeah.
But
take it in.
anytime
It's
somebody,
not like she's crying. All right, it's a rejection. All right, next.
it's another form of rejection, because anytime somebody is pursuing you or seem like you vibe, we got a good vibe, everything's going great, we have good conversation, but it doesn't go further than that, and we know the woman and male dynamic, so maybe something turned him off, maybe something turned me off, whatever the case may be, right? It's still a rejection, because it's like, you know what? I don't want to go any further with you.
Okay. See, I look at it different. Like, so if I had the conversation like, hey, what's up? And you like, then I look at that as a form of rejection. because you're not wanting or on the same page as me. So if we had that conversation, I take that as rejection.
But
if
sometimes
we
they can
never
be on the
did,
same page as you,
hold
but
on.
just don't want you.
But if we never had that conversation and he's not consistent, then I don't look at it as rejection. It's just not the time. And I'm just going to X you out. That's it.
Yeah, but if you like him and he's not, right?
I don't know why I don't. That's weird. It's something I need to look into. I don't look at it
it's
as
weird.
a
It's just how you
rejection.
look at it. Personal preference.
Anytime, the way I see it, anytime that you like somebody and you think they like you, and you have a good connection, or you think it will go somewhere, and it doesn't, it's a form of rejection. It means even if they're not in the right time space, they may not be. They may have 101
But that's
days
how
to go.
I look at it. I look at it as not right time, space.
You could be
I
right,
don't look
but
at it
the
as a
minute that
rejection.
you want something from somebody and they don't want to give it to you, it's a form of rejection.
Right. Then obviously a conversation was had.
No, sometimes it's no conversation.
Actions.
Well,
The actions is
speaks a
enough.
lot.
Shit, one action for me. That's probably why I ghost people.
Yeah, but that action itself is telling you
Because
that
that's why, because I foresee
We're
some
saying
something
we're
and
saying
it's
the same
not
thing.
consistency, and
We're
I'll
saying the
just be
same
like,
thing.
I'll leave it alone.
You're responding to what you do in the interim of when a person is not reciprocating.
Right.
So it's rejection.
That's
And
okay.
up to us, we look at it as rejection.
Right.
We just look
But
at it as not being
it's not
reciprocated.
it's-
So therefore,
Yeah, we're
with
saying
that
the
being
same
said,
thing.
I'll leave it
I'm going to
alone.
leave it alone.
Right.
So it's just like,
But the rejection has to happen first for us to say we're gonna leave it alone. Because if he was reciprocating, it'll be no reason to leave it alone. It'll be like, oh, he's a go, I'm a go. We're gonna keep this train rolling. But the minute he's not, or he's not
hopelessly
accessible,
romantic. He be
Right.
like, Siri, could you block this, please?
I'm just hopeful.
I
But
don't
that's
think men
deep.
are
Huh?
romantic. I don't
Huh?
know.
What happened?
I don't know if men are romantic.
I've had a hopelessly romantic one.
Oh.
And
I encountered
blocked him.
some.
Yeah.
You blocked him.
Yes.
Oh no, why?
It was just too much.
It was too much.
That's gonna
your
be
problem.
another-
See, you the
See,
problem.
figure
No.
it out, girl. But thank you.
5 months.
Wait, we time
Nigga,
up.
I need that shit in 2 weeks. You
No,
need to
it was
know
like-
what you want.
It was just like too much of a.
That's a lot.
See,
That's
she's
a
the
lot.
reason, guys, that us girls, she's fumbling the romantics, and now they like, you know what? We're gonna give you hardcore. Bitch,
Block.
I ain't calling you for 5 days.
And then call you back and you be like,
Why he don't call me? I'm obsessed.
I work a lot, so I'm busy.
but
So
that's good. No,
Because
So
that's
you
voicemail.
want that gangster love.
no, I'm just not available right now.
You don't want that romantic love.
I
You want that
do.
gangster
I'm just not
love.
available for you right now. People make time for what they want to make time for.
right,
I will
that's-
make time for someone.
That's
if they
another
become a
episode,
gangster.
guys.
No, but just not right now.
We gonna stay tuned for trying to figure out Siobhan shit with the hood boogers. Right? No, that's not. We not closing
No,
out like
no.
that. All right. Siobhan don't like the
The
hopeless
thug
woman.
life. You know what? I'm gonna get thug life. I'm gonna be
I never
thug
said I
life.
didn't like hopeless romantic. I said I ran into someone that was just hopeless romantic and they went nowhere. You know who he is. He got
Oh,
blocked.
he love bombed you.
Oh, he was just love bombing you.
Yes. It's just
That's
was the only
not
thing.
great.
Nice, man. I want somebody to love bomb my ass.
No, you don't, because you're gonna block them.
Well, let me get the love
No.
bombs.
Love
Okay.
bomb his ass back. See what happens.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a shit talker.
I ain't got time for that.
I want the love bomb gifts.
Talk your crap.
The
I'm
hell?
gonna talk my crap too. Let's see who wins.
Don't you want to
Anyway.
be love bombed? Let me get a
He
love
want to be
bomb.
love bomb.
24 hours in
Yeah,
a day.
let me
I
get
don't
a
have time to be
love
playing
bomb.
with you.
Everybody
love
in favor
bombed.
for a love bomb. I want one. I want mine little gifts here and there. Give it to
okay.
me.
Give it to me.
Yeah, give me the love bomb.
Now, if he love bomb you, and you don't want what you really want, then
That's
what?
okay, but I
You
receive
say that
the love
shit now.
bombs.
You say that now.
I'm
Then
just
we gonna
gonna
be
X
back.
everything.
You gonna be back on the money couch like, girl, let me tell you what happened. This motherfucker, yeah, he bought the
Nah,
gift, but
just
he
keep a
don't.
lick and keep on ticking. It's all right.
Thank you
Bye.
for joining us. Risk Talk. This was D. We need another one. You'll
Karen.
come
And
back,
another
right?
one, and another one.
And another one. Find out.
Yes, one.
Karen did well.